Welcome. It's the cat. We on Intellectual Radio. We on iHeartRadio, and we on Facebook Live many a time. And we here ready to let the cat out the bag. Hey.
Too much meowing and not enough growling.
Too much meowing and not enough growling. Hey, I see you guys. Listen here. Today's show is really going to be a great show. And when I tell you a great show, I can't make this stuff up. We're talking about men that wait on somebody to do something for them. Just sitting back waiting on somebody else to do something for them. Or do us women not really understand the struggle of a man and we're just pointing the finger? So, do you guys think that some men literally just sit back and wait to hand them something, feel like somebody owed them something? Or is that women complaining and we really not understand the struggles of a man and we need to stop pointing the finger? That's what we're talking about today. And you know what? And I'm telling you guys, the phone lines, we need you guys to blow the phone line up. So, but before we get started, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, kick our show off like we always do. We got Mr. James J. Hustle in the building.
Yeah, buddy.
We got Miss Monique.
Hey, everybody.
Listen, you guys, when I tell you we just can't make this stuff up. Because you know what? I know I'm feeling some type of way. I'm tired of hearing grown men with big old balls and penises and all that stuff.
What?
Talking, yeah. When I say grown, because because some of they balls and penises is bigger than their heart. It's bigger than they drive.
Well, I ain't got
it's
big
bigger
balls.
than their motivation.
Big balls.
Some of them, but I'm just saying. Some of them can do all types of things. You know, they act like grown men. They try and pretend like they grown men. But when it come on to taking on responsibilities, they want to sit back and think somebody owe them something or wait for somebody to hand them something. And it's like, wait a minute, you a whole grown man. What you mean they won't give you a job? Well, go create you one. You a whole grown man. What you?
Penis.
Yeah,
I have a business called Rent-A-Dick. You can work for me.
Oh, are the women just making up shit?
I have a business called Rent-A-Dick. If you're single, you don't have a woman, or if you have a woman and she allow you to, you can work for me. So I'm a he pimp. Why you out there screwing for free when you can be screwing for me? I will put you in a safe, protected environment. I will provide the protection in the Remy or the Hennessy, whichever one you prefer. I'm stupid.
You a whole mess.
How can be a he pimp? Get your ass out there, get that money. Them damn skinny jeans, get your ass out.
Okay, but no. Okay, so listen, check this out, James. I'm gonna drop it right over here. Is it that women pointing the finger, or do you agree or think that we may be on to something when we say that some men sit back and wait for somebody to give them something rather than going and getting it themselves?
I will have to agree with basically both. Okay. Because I don't know what's going on. It's almost 2018, and I really feel like the roles have been reversed.
Yes, they have been.
Like,
it's terrible.
Man, what happened to? Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. If you got a woman, you married or whatever, then I say you give your all. Y'all help each other build, y'all grind together, y'all shine together. That's how I feel. But if it ain't your woman and it's just a little something, and the same thing go for women. If it ain't your man, it's just a little something, then it is what it is. Then you do whatever you're gonna do at your own discretion. But I honestly feel as though,
that's right.
Don't take this the wrong way. Women have been gold digging for years. Every time a man come around that's a celebrity or whatever, he got a little bit of money, what they do, throw themselves at him. Now I feel like men are doing the same thing, and the women don't even have to be celebrities. It's just that some men are dumb and some women are dumb. So men are finding the stupidest women. Tax time coming up. Every year, he gets your $10,000 in taxes. Talking about, baby, I'm going to flip that. I need to do this and I need to do that. And you don't see his ass no more until next winter. You know why? Because he took your taxes and he flipped it right in his pockets. If you dumb enough to give it to him, then that's on you. Same thing with fellas. If she dumb enough to give it to you, you dumb, like whatever it is, that's man. Oh no, I'm confused right now.
But you know what? But that's a good point, because my whole thing is that we still have so many. You know, I can't even be mad at the man that at least say, well, let me try to flip this money, and because some men can flip that 10. You know, I've seen it done. Some men, you can give them 10, they can turn it and make some things happen. But there are some men that act like they can't do nothing without somebody else stepping out and helping them. They feel like, okay, I can't get no job. You know, I can't do nothing around the house. You know, I mean, everybody holding them back except for themselves, except for them holding themselves back.
It seems like these days a lot of men, they stay at home and they're not even taking care of the kids while they're at home. And these women, they're going to work and they still come home doing everything. And that's supposed to be normal to some of these women because they want to say they got a piece of man. Half a man.
Yeah. So I mean,
it got to be a whole man. If she's doing that thing and he's just at the house chilling, he got to be doing something.
And she's also a stupid woman.
Yeah, but I feel like that's messed up. And I'm gonna tell the fellas like this, because I was in the household when I ain't had nothing and my chick was working back then. If your woman going to work and you not working, you got to provide some type of way. Whatever money you get, put towards whatever. Don't just sit around and let her do everything. What the hell going on with Facebook? Whatever. If your woman is at work, why you can't cook? Why you can't clean? Why you can't wash the clothes? That's all I'm saying. Why you can't take care of the kids? I mean, the responsibilities are shared when you're in the household together. If you're in the household together, you take care of the household together. Ain't nowhere in the world a man or a woman should have to work all day if one is at home and then they got to come home, do the cooking and the cleaning and everything else.
Well, you know what? I'm in total agreement. I was thinking the same thing. I don't know what's going on with social media, but I'm on the same page. Again, our lines is open. We want to hear from you guys. Call in. Let us hear what you're thinking. The phone number to call in:
708-223-8953. Once again, call in at 708-223-8953.
We want to hear you guys. We want to hear from you.
Because I know live, so I guess I'm back.
I know I could kind of be, hard, because the way I feel is that, you know what, if a man ain't working, his butt don't eat, and there is no excuses. You got men at home right now. You will let a door stay off the hinge because you don't know how to put it on. Go to YouTube. Learn how to put it on. Matter of fact, go get one of your friends. You got too much pride to do things in the household, but because you want to just sit back and be like, well, I'm going to wait on you to handle it. I'm going to let somebody else to take care of it. It may be something going on with the car. If you don't know how to fix the car, then find somebody that do. But you just can't let it be an excuse just because you don't know how to just pass the responsibilities. So I think that too many men are getting away with passing the responsibilities and then pointing blame on somebody else, like it's their fault that they're not stepping up to the plate being a whole man, but they want to be a whole man in the bedroom.
But you know what happens? Those women, they get tired. And they go out there and they get them all type of men. And they sleeping with them because they no longer attracted to the trash at home, right? So then all of a sudden somebody done did them wrong. And he's crying like a bitch, because you know that's what the men are too nowadays. They girls.
They girls. Happy birthday.
Yeah, y'all women like dating these dudes with these denim leggings on and these arched eyebrows and these painted on beards.
But not all of them. Yeah, but not all of them. I like that. Some of them come disguised like full grown men. Matter of fact, some of them in the beard game right now. You know, some of them in the gray jogging suit game. You know, some of them come disguised like I'm a real full grown man, but they have all these handicaps and they act like grown biscuits. And y'all know the B word I want to use, but they act like grown biscuits because they make more excuses for not doing things. Oh, my check was short.
Just do that. I just don't.
Or all types of just excuses. Y'all know some of the excuses. As a matter of fact, if a man has ever given you an excuse for not being able to do something, I want you to share that excuse. Type an excuse that men give because they're not able to do something.
And type an excuse that women give because they're not able to do something.
Okay.
Now hold on.
Go ahead.
You said they in these groups. First of all, women need to start the groups.
That women love DICK. First of all,
fellas love it too nowadays. It seems like
I can't have sex with nobody if my bills ain't paid. We can't do nothing.
Right.
There's nothing we can do if my bills can't get paid. It don't get wet. It don't work.
It don't work. And not only do it not work, even if it worked for a minute, it's not gonna keep working because you leaving too much room for somebody else to come in, fix a flat, hang up a curtain, pay an extra bill, do something that, because women don't have the ability to complain as much as men do. Men can complain about all types of things and that women can't complain about. Now, if I'm wrong, all I want somebody to do is call in, and the number
708-223-8953.
Y'all got the number.
First of all, who are these women that we talking about? Are these side chicks?
No,
is this your actual man? Like, if it's your actual man, I feel y'all pain. But if they, like you said, women meeting these dudes out these groups, stop meeting dudes out these damn groups. Well, I saw him in the jogging pants group and it looked big, but when we got home, it wasn't big. That's because he fooled your ass. That was called visual pimping.
But some of these, but see, let me tell you something. See, that's the disguise of it.
He sold you a dream.
Okay, but check this out, James. Here's the realness of it. Some women are in relationships and in marriages with these men, and it ain't nobody that they've just met. It's just that we as women allow, I think, give too much leeway for men to make excuses. Now, I'm just saying, because I done dealt with men all my life. I've always been strictly dickly. And when I go back and just look over.
I'm a lesbian.
You're a lesbian. I got that. But listen, but when I go back and look back, it's just that as women, I think we allow men to make too many excuses sometimes. If he don't have a job, I can't find a job. Okay, well, go get you 2 jobs at McDonald's. But the bills still got to get paid. I don't know how to fix an item around the house. Okay, well, YouTube it and let's figure out how to get it fixed. But there should be no excuses, because I just don't think as a woman, I just can't make excuses and think that those excuses is going to fly, because a lot of times women bear the most responsibility in the household, whether we want to act like it or not. Now, there are some cases where the women don't bear the responsibility, but in a lot of cases there are. So if you understand what I'm saying, then speak. If you're one of those men that say, no, I take on full responsibility for my household. If it's something that's broke down, I'm fixing it. If the car ain't working, I'm getting it taken care of. The bills, they need to get paid, I'm taking care of them. Matter of fact, you probably better not comment, because if so, you're going to get hacked of all the women that's looking for men like that. So again, James, I'm dropping it over to you. Say something.
Those men are cheating too.
They cheating.
Broke ass cheaters.
Straight up. Say it again, Monique.
Broke ass cheaters.
Well, if you mess with a broke ass cheater and you want to be a side chick, broke ass nigga, then hell, he used your ass. That's on y'all dumb ass. But the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna tell y'all women this, and a lot of men finna hate me for it. In 2017 going on 2018, a lot of y'all are in lesbian relationships.
I'm not in a
relationship. A lot of y'all in lesbian relationships because the dudes y'all dating are a bunch of bitches. Like, what's the purpose of having a man in your life if he can't do the things that a man do? Why the hell you taking out the garbage? Why the hell you shoveling the snow? Why the hell you got to go get the food? Why you got to do this and do that? But the thing is, stop getting mad at these men, because a man gonna do what you allow them to do. If you let a man stay in your house and he ain't paying no bills, he don't know how to fix shit, he don't know how to do nothing at all but screw you, that's on you.
That's right.
Like, just point blank period. Like, stop messing with these bitch ass dudes. Get you a real man. Like, I done had an ex, and I ain't gonna say her name. You got a whole man at home. Didn't want nothing to do with me. But can you come fix the window? I can't get the window down. You got a man.
She calls you. She calls you, and it's a man that stay there.
I need the car fixed. You got a man. And it's not being spiteful. People like, well, stop being spiteful. Man, just go do it. Hell no. You have a man. If it has nothing to do with my child, then I don't have nothing to do with it. Whatever, if nothing has to do with my child, if I got 2 daughters and a son. I got a stepson and a stepdaughter. If it don't have nothing to do with any of those children, it's not my responsibility. I ain't fixing your window if you got a man laying up beside you. Even if you didn't have a man laying beside you, If you were single, I'm not spiteful. The thing is, if you didn't want nothing to do with me, go to the man that you got at home. What's the purpose of having the man you got at home?
Now, you know what? Do you think that these women should be out borrowing money from people? They got a whole man at home, but every week they need some money. But it's a man that stay there. How you feel about that?
Yeah, but you know,
crazy.
Does she give it to him?
No.
Well, that's on her dumb ass. What these women that I need
about 3 or 4 if you got a man stay with you,
we got to get
be
this
borrowing
money.
no money from them.
Cats out, y'all. Go ahead.
Shit.
State your city and state where you calling from, please.
I'm calling from Florida.
Go ahead. What's your name?
Can't hear.
Angel.
Okay, go ahead. What's your comment, Miss Lady?
My comment is this. As far as I'm concerned, it begins with women. We have, as women, we have not only given up on ourselves, but we've given up on men completely all the way around. And it used to be a time when, regardless of whatever men did or did not do for our children, we still took on that responsibility and we raised young boys to become men. Well, now you have, first of all, you have a lack of mothers. You have a lack of women who are less concerned with self-preserving their self-preservation versus tolerating and accepting anything from a man because he has a big penis or because he's good looking or because he's this. We've allowed men to believe that they have options and they really don't. You know, so as far as I'm concerned, when you lower your standards as a woman and you start teaching your sons to be men and you start letting it be acceptable for boys to do things that girls are supposed to be doing or girls or not take responsibility for X, Y, and Z, we're already grooming them as little boys to become punk-ass men in the first place.
Okay.
And when you bring a man into your household and he's not a man in the first place, you done went and got somebody else. How can he teach your children or your sons to be a man when his mama didn't teach him that and he didn't have a father? So we have to stop accepting less because men say that we're supposed to. That's my first thing.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your comment. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
All right.
No, I agree with her. Like stop to raise your sons to be men. Cat's out show 1 second, please. But it's a thing that pisses me off. These women get with most of these dudes because either they drug dealers or they got money. Purpose because they feel as though, oh, if I got a baby by him, he gonna take care of me. I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get that. But it don't work like that because he leave your ass sitting to the side. Now you got a child that you got to take care of yourself because you tried to trap somebody that didn't want to be trapped. Stop putting yourself in these predicaments. Same thing with men. If you have a son or a daughter, you teach your daughters how to be young ladies. If you a man or a woman, you teach your daughters how to be young ladies. Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
If you have a son, you teach that boy how to be a man. You don't give him allowance just because if you do your chores, you get allowance. It wasn't like that when I was growing up. We got $5 a week. But it wasn't because we took out the garbage or we washed the dishes, because taking out the garbage and washing the dishes, sweeping the floors, mopping the floors, that was what we were supposed to do.
That's right.
So we didn't get money for that. We got money as a privilege. We didn't get money for chores. Raise your sons to do these things and they'll stop growing up like bitches. And ladies, stop
like
raising
witches, like witches.
Okay, like witches. Stop raising your daughters. And I seen this just the other day, and I hear from my own family members sometimes. And they be teaching they 5 and 6 year olds. Girl, you got to get you a man that got some. You got to get you a man that's going to take care of you. Get you a man that drive a Mercedes. Stop putting that stuff in your damn daughter mind. Now she growing up feeling as though she got to depend on a man. Stop growing up as young women, growing up into grown women, thinking that you have to depend on a man to get you anything. And the same thing with fellas. I mean, it's just the roles are reversed, but you have to blame the people that raise these kids.
Caller, go ahead. State your name, city, and state you're calling from, please. It's on you now. Go ahead.
This is the realest you go ever hear. This is Kevin Terrell, a.k.a. DJ Too Real, a.k.a. DJ Tyson.
Look, man, you're going to be advertising. That's going to be $10 a minute. $10 a minute.
I can afford it, and I don't need no woman to pay for it either. How about that?
Okay.
Let's get to the matter. Let me take this off. Now, see, here's the thing. Women, they want men to take care of them. You got someone who want to take care of men. because these men are weak. See, women, they work these jobs, and then they figure they got these jobs, you know, and they got a little money. They go get these weak dudes so these weak dudes can depend on them. Real men don't do that. Real men get money, and if they want to put the middle finger up to the black woman, they put it up to them and say deuces. That's what a real man do. And if you go take care of a real woman, she got to be worthy. See, women think because you give a guy some sex, you know what I'm saying, that you trapping him. Oh, I gave him some. I gave him a sample, so this is what he go do to this. It ain't like that, boo. A man that's as good as a woman. And let me just make it clear. Women got the most game. If you go learn something, you go learn from a woman. They already show you what they want. They've been selling sex since who knows when. They get their hair done, nails done, their feet done. So we paying for it anyway. But then when you get a man in the crib and you got a job and you working, all you want is for somebody just to give you some sex. You don't really want no fool, man. You making money. He ain't gonna take the garbage out. He ain't gonna wash no dishes. All he gonna do is lay some pipe on you. And you just happy with that because you making your own money. Some women don't have standards. They don't have no standards. Women are just as thirsty as men.
Okay, now let me ask you this. But do you agree that there are some men, excuse me, that still wait on somebody to hand them something? They still looking for a handout.
It go both ways. Women looking for handouts too. This is a two-way street. It ain't no I'm hot, you cold. If you cold and I'm hot. Women looking for a come up too. That's why they use what they got between their legs, because they think if somebody go get sprung on them and they go buy them all of this, buy them all of that. But see, I'm a different type of breed. I think like you women. Just you think as you good as yours is, hey, mine's just as good. I want the same thing you want. So don't knock me because I recognize game. It ain't got nothing to do with me being a man. But why let you use me when I can use you? Come on now. And I'm working. Come on now. Stop it.
Okay.
Who you trying to game? Who trying to game? You trying to game or trying to game? Unless we go be a team and we come in with this together. But see, now, on a real tip, a real man, he'll just get his own period without needing a woman at all.
All right.
See, let me just talk about me for a second. I work so I could tell a person, F you. I don't need you. The weak man, the woman don't work. They sit there and just wait on the woman because they don't know what potentials they have as a man. They don't know how to be a man. You got that's really boys. They don't know how to be ambitious. They don't know how to get out there and grind. They don't know. You ain't got to always sell drugs. You ain't got to always sell drugs. Other things you can do. And if you're a go-getter, you go get it. Not sit up there waiting on a woman to do something for you. You could do it yourself. What type of man is that? What type of morals, what type of values is that? I'm not going to sit up here and wait on you to do something I can do myself. But I ain't finna let you use me.
I know that.
I ain't finna let you use me.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks for your comment. We appreciate you, Kevin Terrell. Thank you. DJ. All right. Have a great one.
Bro, she gonna get her stinking behind on my lap. You better go ahead on, girlfriend. I don't even know you.
Monique, what happened over there?
Some trick on here acting a fool time. She can't hear the calls in my scarfing away. Bro, this is my pay. You better go find James Hawthorne or Vera Giles Norris. You go watch
hold on. Don't send her ass to me.
Nobody don't want you watching them, so you want to find it somewhere else, girl.
What she say?
Talking about my scarf in the way she can't hear the call. What the hell my scarf got to do with the callers?
She must be talking about my scarf. You ain't got no scarf.
Yeah, I do in my head.
She talking about the scarf on your head is in the way.
She must be slow.
Oh Lord,
y'all turned into some Jameses today. Y'all just ain't.
What's her name?
I just blocked her. Janet Waiting, Walton.
Lord,
Janet Walton, get your life.
Man, I'm put to you like this. If it's my lady, and I say this all the time, if I know you're not trying to use me, I give them all. Like right now, we work together. I pay all the bills, and I don't mind that because it's my lady. But if it's just somebody that I know they trying to use me, I ain't giving you nothing. I'm going to use you like you trying to use me. It may sound messed up, but the truth is the truth. If it's your lady, I'm going to take care of the household. If you trying to use me, I'm going to use you back. Game recognized game.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. Because sometimes I just still believe that even though it could be a full appropriate relationship where you got a full husband in your house that's still making excuses not to step up to the game. So I do understand that there are times where you just may get with somebody and he just laying the pipe and he wasn't about 2 dead flies when you got with him. But then
at the same time, you say if you got a husband and he's still not doing that, why would you marry a man that's showing you he's not a man?
Again, there are men that still make excuses because they still got excuses just in their DNA. So whenever something don't go their way, they go back and start making excuses as to it's somebody else's fault. And my whole thing is that it all reverts back to you. Whatever you don't wait on nobody to give you nothing. You go out and get it yourself. If you don't have a job, then my thing is go out and make a job. There's no such thing as I can't because I don't get, because those are excuses and they don't make sense, especially to somebody like me. It's no excuse because women gotta grind. Real women, real queens grind at all times, and they can't make excuses. It's no such thing as I don't have a job. I don't know how to fix it. By any means necessary, we're going to get it done. And what I believe is that a lot of times we allow men to make excuses or to just stay mediocre rather than just pushing them over the edge and be like, okay, boo, well, I tell you what, I'm not doing anything. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sit here with my legs crossed and wait for you to figure it out. But instead, because of our nature, we usually go and make things happen. And I think to a certain extent that have allowed men to become biscuits.
Yeah, because they know that we're not going to allow anybody to go without anything. So as long as we do that, they feel like they can do that, but that's not right. Just because I'm not going to let everything fall to the ground, it does not give you a right to sit back and watch it happen.
And exactly, and sometimes I think the best thing we can do is just sometimes let it fall and be like, okay, well, if it falls, it's gonna fall in your lap. Because guess what? I'm not taking no excuses.
It's just like you can ask a man for something for their kids, and they say they ain't got any line, but they know already the kid is gonna get it. They know they're gonna get it.
Yep. Right now, it's the holidays. Some men, they're not thinking about what them kids gonna get for Christmas, or they're not thinking about holiday nothing, because they know that the mother is gonna make it happen by any means necessary. Right. And so they can make all of the excuses in the world. Well, I can't get it, little Charlie, this because I ain't got no job. Okay, well, I tell you what, you knew you ain't had no job last year. You knew you ain't had no job last month, but you still managing to eat. You still managing to smoke weed. You still managing to go get you a drink. But then you gonna stay up in my house talking about some what you ain't got. I tell you what, you got till 5 o'clock to have it today.
Stop messing with these bum ass men. If he drink and smoke and do this and that every day, but he can't pay no bills and he can't provide nothing, that's on you. Like, for real, like, and you say a woman gonna go out and get it regardless. A man gonna get it regardless too. It's about the individual. Like, it's always something you can do to grind. You ain't got to do nothing illegal. Like, hell, I do Uber Eats, Amazon, Postmates, and it's another one I do. I don't even know what it is. It's always something you can do.
They got all kind of things.
And when I tell you it's some damn good money, it is some damn good money in it. Like, you work it for yourself. You make your own hours. Basically, if a man don't work, he don't eat. So that's why I go out 7 days a week and I grind from sun up to sun up. That's on you. Whatever you put in your pocket is whatever you put in your pocket. Stop making excuses. You messing with the wrong dudes.
And that's right. You know what?
I got the kids stuff for Christmas. I got my parents stuff for Christmas. I done bought total strangers stuff for Christmas. I drained my entire wedding savings just to take care of home, and somebody else's home I didn't even know, and some homeless people. And I ain't recording one single drop of it.
And you know what? I want to make this comment because, as a matter of fact, Floyd Collins, you're a perfect example. I got my brother, old school, Floyd Collins. I went through some challenges, but that brother Didn't come home making no excuses, didn't make no excuses for nobody, came and grind and never wait for nobody to give him nothing because he went out there and got it yourself. So congratulations, bro, much love, but that's what I'm talking about. Real men step up to the plate regardless to what's on the plate. Okay, if this is the plate, if this is what I got to deal with today, then let me roll my sleeves up and let me deal with it. And then he got a real queen that's just a help meet that's gonna help him meet the responsibilities to the household. But don't look at your queen and think that she's supposed to be the help meet, the help make, the help keep, the helper, the sleeper, the every damn thing, because women don't have to do that. Now again, I'm just serious, and the only reason why I speak the way that I speak is because I know that everything may not be for somebody, but there's somebody that don't understand what I'm saying. They overstand what I'm saying. So if what I'm speaking, if it ain't for you, just eat the meat, throw away the bone, because it may be somebody else that may need that meat. It ain't for you, but if it's for you, then
and it goes
show some love
and on, because a lot of the kids in that household, they see these things. They see these things, and then that's how, you know, they think when they get older, they house supposed to be ran that way. I have never in my life seen so many weak young adults.
That's right.
Young adults. They getting their behind beat, getting their money took. The men, you know, our little boys, they doing the same stuff.
Yep, and I'm going to give Max, because Max just said something very powerful. And James, I want to hear from you. He said, let me make it plain, Vera.
Yeah,
and you're a godly woman, so I know you got to get this. God gave Adam a job and a home before he gave him a wife, period, point blank. So where are Adams at today? Because most of these men are in the house, in some woman's house. He gave Adam a job and a home and responsibilities and orders before he even gave him a wife. How many men right now wouldn't even be able to sleep at night if they wasn't in some woman's house? Most men ain't even got their own house. But the woman, so now the responsibility is automatically gonna fall on the woman, because women ain't living with men, men living with women. And then to make it so easy, because we got so many desperate women out here, so desperate that even when the woman that he living with, when she start waking up and smelling the coffee, you already got a down low hole just ready for a man to come save a cat day, save a puss day. Here he comes to save the day. I got a man this year. I've been single since forever. I finally got me a man. I'm so glad that she got tied. So now you think you boning because you got Tyrone, baby boo. You can have Tyrone.
Everybody got Tyrone. Tyrone even got a Tyrone.
That's all. You said Tyrone even got a Tyrone.
I'm telling you, boy, these men nowadays, you think they cheating with a woman, he got a whole 2-3 men on the side. But we've been talking about these weak ass men. Let's talk about these weak ass women too. Let's make the scale. Let's balance the scale out. I truly understand what you're saying, but you know what pisses me off, and I heard this from some of my own family, and I always throw my family in there to let people know we all have family members that's basically a product of the environment about the things we talk about.
Hold that.
All right, I'm gonna hold that for. So let's talk about these women. I hate to hear a woman say, well, what you bring to the table? Hold on, you ain't even got a table to bring none to. Don't ask me what I bring to the table. If I'm bringing the food, you had a damn table. Let's make this even. And what about like some of these weak ass women? And I'm not knocking Section 8 or low income or nothing like that. Let me be clear when I say that. But when you have women out here that's only paying $7 a month for rent, and then they want to put a man down talking about this is my house and I do this and I do that, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. A man would be balling out of control too if our damn rent was $7 a month. But what I'm saying is everybody got to step up. Stop dealing with these weak ass men and stop dealing with these weak ass women. Point blank, period.
I tell you what, we'll be right back. It's the Cats. We on Intellectual Radio. We on iHeartRadio. We on Facebook Live many a time. We're going to take a quick music break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this thing up, because guess what? Somebody tired. Somebody just done had enough. We're going to end that when we come right back. Don't touch that down. I've been lost, I've been tired,
Big city lights, big city dreams. It's the sound of a city that waits me. So many people living with the blues. So many things that I can tell you. I got this funny feeling, got this funny feeling that something's going down. I can almost hear the sound going boom, 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 going round. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, seems like no one is happy. People living without a voice. Seems like no one really has a choice. I feel free and lost at the same time. Feels like I'm gonna lose my mind. Living every day like it's my last. Living in the truth I learned from the past. I've been tired, but I feel with desire. Somehow I know that it's all gonna change. Everything's gonna change. Cadillac, house, Cadillac, dreams, Cadillac, world, everybody's name. If you got a problem, money can't solve it. Government scheming gangsters, leading crackheads, leading men is thieving. So just leading my bus, screaming all over town. You can hear the sound, boom, 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 going round. No matter what I do, no matter what I do.
It's the cat. We on Intellectual Radio. We on iHeartRadio, and we on Facebook Live
many a times.
And we here letting it cat out the bag. Yeah. Y'all, I'm telling you guys, we want to hear from you guys. We want to really want to hear from you guys. So again,
somebody
I don't know
in.
if it's just me or if it's anybody else. We're not getting enough people to call in. But if you are sick and tired of these overgrown men
and women
okay, but we making it, okay, maybe we pointing the finger today, but if you're sick and tired of these overgrown men making excuses about why they can't do this or why they can't do that, and they waiting on somebody to give them something, and you know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all women don't understand. You overstand because you got a man waiting on you, and you like, you ain't waiting on me, not today. Today is your last day waiting on me. As a matter of fact, I believe that some women gonna have to just let some things fall down. The number to call in, James, give them the number again.
708-223-8953. Again, that's 708-223-8953. Come on, people, let's get it. Call in.
708-223-8953. I'm tagging the number.
I'm looking at these comments.
Go ahead, read some.
I'm gonna take my comments off, man, because they be distracting me, and then I don't know who they be talking about, and I be about to say something.
You got a pen.
Okay, so here we go, you guys.
Earl,
James.
so you want to chime in on this? You a man? You got something to say?
So
you know what, Earl full of crap.
Right.
Earl,
Earl, you know we right. There are men that sit back and wait on people to hand them things, and it's men that go out and make things happen. So it goes both ways.
But you know what? It's crazy because like all I'm saying is this: stop messing with weak men. But women been doing it for years.
Show. Hold on 1 second, please.
Women been gold digging for years. So if the dudes is gold digging, if you allow them to dig your gold, then that's on you.
I'm gonna tell you why women gotta gold dig. But go ahead, caller. State your city and state where you calling from, please.
Calling from Savannah, Georgia.
All right, go ahead. What's your name?
I'm sorry?
Go ahead. What's your name?
Oh, Janisha.
Okay, hey, go ahead with your comment, sis.
Okay. My comment is that I'm sorry.
Yeah, turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Yeah, it's out. It's not on. Okay. My comment is that it starts in the home from an early age. If we, as man and woman, if we don't take back our household with two parents in the household, man and woman, we do not take that back and put that structure back into our households, we're going to continue to be producing weak men and weak women, period, point blank. What examples are we giving them? If a man in the house all day, every day with a woman, he's going to behave as such. He's going to behave as a woman.
Same thing with, you know, that's why you still have strong women, some strong women, because they're in the household with a strong woman. But if that young male, that male doesn't have that example, that man to look to, then how you expect him to be a man? What is he going by? He winging it. He going by what he see on videos, TV, whatever else. But basically, he winging it. He don't know how to be a man. What examples was given to him to be and to show him how to be a man, how to walk, how to talk, how to carry himself. Basic things like how to shave, how you take care of yourself hygienely. What examples are we giving them? I know we can go back and forth about, oh, a woman can raise a man, but we can't. I don't know how to be a man. I've never been a man. I don't know how a man thinks, any of that. So how am I expect as a woman to raise a adequate man for a woman, and I don't know anything about being a man?
Thank you. We can't put all the blame on the men and just say, oh, it's men. We as women got to take some responsibility for that too, because we are pushing our men out there in the streets. We nagging, we fussing, we doing this and we doing that. We lack of respect. We're not respecting our men when they are in the household, because for whatever reason that we have been conditioned as women, because of whatever went on in the past, we've been conditioned to be independent, strong, don't depend on the man. You don't need a man. You don't need that. But we do need a man. You even need a man to help raise your daughter so that she know another weak man when she see it, because she done had a strong man to influence her and how she look at a man and what have you and what have you. Had my daddy been in the house, I guarantee you, I wouldn't have chose as many weak men as I did, because I would have had a better example of what a real man was. Okay, and what's your name again, Janisha?
Yes.
All right, hey, great comment. Thank you for that info, sister. You definitely fed a lot of us with the truth. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
Okay. Now, you know what?
Hold on, let me say something real quick.
Okay, hold on. Let's say that.
Turn your light down. I want to address this, and I might be wrong, but if I'm not wrong, I want to address this. Whoever the fuck this troll is, Lorenzo, talking about it look like I'm eating good now, and I gave up on my people and all this, and how come I'm down in black people, but I'm not showing the police on camera? Man, you miss me with that motherfucking bullshit, bro. I ain't never got paid for shit that I've ever done.
Okay, but wait a minute. You know what? We're going to address him offline, because whoever he is as a troll, we're going to address him. We're going to address him on another era. Okay, caller, what's your name and where you calling from, please?
My name is Sylvia Breckenridge.
Sylvia, calm down. You're a little too happy. You're loud.
Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm calling you from Kansas City. I'm born and raised from Chicago, Illinois. And I'm calling to put my little 2 cents in on this man and woman thing.
Paid off my likes.
Okay, well, go ahead. State your comment, please.
Okay. Are you speaking to me or someone else?
No, I'm speaking to you. Turn your radio down, because I can hear the echo. So turn your radio down.
Okay. What I'm going to do is come off the Facebook post, because that's what I'm on your Facebook post. Okay. So this is what I personally feel. Being a single black mother who was married when I had my children, I had 2 boys and 2 girls. As the previous caller says, a woman can't raise a man. So I'm learning now not to really put down men, because they're being raised by a lot of dumbass black women out here. And the women can't help it, because they dumb, because they don't know how to raise a man. They don't know anything about a man, because most of us never had a man even in our household. Even though my mother and father was married, he ran the streets of Chicago. He didn't run at the home. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. I come from a small family. My mother was 2 siblings. Her brother, which was the other one, he was an alcoholic. So he didn't teach me how to do anything, even though he was a very nice man. He didn't teach. I learned nothing. So when I divorced my husband, who was the idiot, I did the best I knew how to do on raising my sons. But when I look at my 2 sons versus my daughters have fared better in this world, because I'm a woman, so I could help them better. Now, as women, you're right. As the gentleman said, we do choose wrong men, because we as women, we're most of us are God-fearing, forgiving type people.
So we don't necessarily hold on to our pain when we go out here looking for new relationships, because if most of us did, we would never talk to a man in life, period. Not that we would be gay, we just wouldn't fool with you. But we go in and we give you the benefit of the doubt, and we hope and pray you're not going to be like the other one. And you men, you have to admit, you trick us. You bait and trick, you talk a good game, and then we get in, it's all the way something else. Now, there are a lot of women out here that are doing things for men that they probably shouldn't be doing, like taking care of them and all of that. Those women have low self-esteem, and they don't want to be by themselves, so they do what they have to do to have a man. Personally, I've not had one since 2006, and I'll probably go to my grave and not have one, because I don't want my heart broke no more. I don't want a man looking at me just as a sex object. Don't look at my big butt and all you want to do is lay down with me. I want you to look at me, know that I have a brain, a heart. I think, I feel, and I am worth something more to you than just sex. I'm worth something more to you than any monetary dollars I could help put in your pocket. Your life mate, your partner, and that's how I want to be thought of and treated. Men have to understand they run this world. They don't want to accept who and what they are. You're kings. You're the ruler. You make the choices. Yeah, we women look at you and want to be with you all day, but until you pick and choose us, we just looking and wanting. So to my black males and men out here, stand up, know who you are, know your worth, know that you were put here to protect women. You were put here to love women. You were not put here to rape and rob us of our emotions, our health, and sex. That's not what you were put here for. So if you're the type of man, and that's the only thing you can see in a woman, then you're not a man, you're a male. Now, women are out here doing the same thing. Some of us, you're out here, you're just out for whatever you can get because you're hurt and you feel like the next man coming to your life, he's going to pay for everything the other man did. Well, that's not fair to men. So if we don't change this, ladies and gents, we're going to have a bigger world of homosexuality than we ever knew before, because they're pushing it on us while they're pushing us apart. And I love everybody, even the homosexuals, because that's for God to deal with them. But what I'm saying is the world that your kids and grandkids are going to live in is going to be based on what we as the adults in this world do today. And if we don't start teaching some love and some acceptance of ourselves and with each other, you know, I'm glad I'll be dead and gone. And I just kind of hate right now that I have grandkids that will even grow up in this, because I don't want my granddaughter to have the hurt and pain that I experienced from a man. And I don't want my son to have the hurt and pain that I'm sure some men out here experiencing from women. So we need to pray. Women, you need to work with your kids' fathers. I don't care if the daddy don't want you. Let him be in that child's life if that's what he want to do. And I don't care if he ain't even paying child support. I never got one dime of child support, and I was legally married, and he worked for the Chicago Fire Department, and they didn't feel like he needed to pay me nothing. But if that man is a good person and he wants to be in that child's life, let him in there. And that's my viewpoint.
All right. Well, hey, great viewpoint. We appreciate you. And say your name again.
My name is Sylvia Breckenridge from Kansas City, but I grew up in Chicago, went to Tilden High School and Harvard St. George, Southeast Side.
Whoop, whoop. All right, sister. Thank you for that. We appreciate you.
Like what she said, everything she said is on point.
She was really,
she is really on point. One thing I disagree with, though, and I meant to tell her before she got off air, she said, now she sounded like an older woman. You know, I don't want to speculate, but she said she got grandkids as well. Don't give up on love because you feel as though every man gonna dog you, because I felt the same way. And when I felt like every woman was gonna dog me, I became the person I hated and started dogging every woman that I met. It took God to break me down and build me back up and slap me with some damn reality. So you just got to take a chance. It's like gambling. Not everybody is out to hurt you. So stop living in the shell and feeling like you're going to die alone and you don't want nobody. Find somebody that loves you and appreciates you for who you are.
Amen. Amen. And you know what? And I want to piggyback off of that as well as we're closing. You know, we had a lot of people that gave a lot of great points. And we realized that there are men that's out here making excuses for not standing up to the plate and being the Adams that they were called to be in the world. But we also understand that they've been had the misfortune of being connected with women that didn't understand their Eve position. So I'm gonna summons the universe and call out of our Adams and tell you, stand up, Adams, because we need you in this season. And I'm gonna speak to all of our Eves and say, Eve, go ahead and take your rightful position. You are a help meet. Your responsibility is to help that man meet the responsibilities of building the kingdom. And if we can just go ahead and meet each other right here in the middle, I think that things are going to change. And then even to the people that's out here that said, you know what, I give up on men, I give up on women. Don't throw the towel in. You still got life in you, and you're always just one day away from meeting that Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, and you'll be glad that you just didn't give up. So again, it was a great show. We're gonna go ahead and close it out. It's the Cats. We're on Intellectual Radio. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Facebook Live
many a time.
And we did it. We did it. Another again. We just have officially let the cat out the bag. Now you guys are backstage with us right here because James still got stuff going on.
Because this is, I don't know who the hell this dude